file. Load state.
There we go.
Okay!
Haha! Haha!
You always need to save twice, that's for sure.
For sure. And a backup.
Like put it in all the same things. So are you bringing Shady Shopkeep back?
Shady Shopkeep, you ready? We need your perfect, what's his name again? Frank? Frank Sawit?
Sawit.
Sawit. We need our Sawit back.
And you can be whoever else you want to. And anybody else is willing to join too. We need Payne and a judge.
We need someone with a nerdy voice and someone with a strong voice.
Okay, Shady Shopkeep's ready.
Someone like Mark. Markiplier.
I think you have way too high expectations.
Yeah, exactly. If you set them too high, you can never overcome them.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. We were in the middle of the,
First case.
No, what were you doing again? We were,
doing a cross-examination
yes,
on Sawit.
cross-examination. Okay, what happened next? Okay, we already went through this, right? I'm gonna press it.
Okay, hang on 1 second, please.
Okay.
Alright, press it.
I did. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
Okay, next is this, so we'll press that again.
Right?
Her phone wasn't working. The phone in our apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't.
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entrance. I reached inside and tried using that to...
And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Nearby park.
Hold it!
I pressed it again, just saying. Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell...
A cell phone.
And being the middle of the afternoon, there is no answer at the nearby apartment.
Is it cutting off for you?
Yeah, it's cutting out for you at the end.
Yeah, near the end it cuts off for you. Alright, what time did you call again? That's what?
It's a weird thing that happens with my cheap microphone. Sorry about that. I'm trying to hold down the press to talk button longer.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, we're gonna press it again. 1 p.m., are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. He seems really confident.
1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
Sweet. I got this. Let's present some evidence. I need to look at the passport. No. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
There might be something in the autopsy report.
Autopsy? 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. cause of death.
So...
Could be that. Yeah, let's present this.
Alright.
OBJECTION! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, It was 1 p.m. for...
Hold it down a bit longer. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that! Oh,
I can't do that with his voice.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good...
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions.
Sweet.
Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait,
Would you care to give your testimony again? Yeah. Just hold your push to talk button a bit longer.
Like, if you hold it longer, you're just fine.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time.
Heard the time?
There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
I'm doing great.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard the voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Aha! Let me, if I press on present, can I exit?
Do what?
If I press on present, can I exit? Like, if I want to look at the evidence and then leave?
Yeah.
Okay. I got this one.
Alright, do you know where to
I know what it is. Let me find it. It'd be this one. I guess the victim was watching the video tape program.
On the...
For the blackout report.
Yeah, but you know where to put it.
Yeah. When he says, I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. Because electricity would have been out.
Okay.
Present. Objection! Hold it right there. Prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Ah! Well...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
I would be so tired of people's crap if I was a judge.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
Lies. Lies, I tell you. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time.
You should know this one.
Yeah, I should. Hear the time. No, that was not it. Table clock in the apartment. The murder weapon. So did he say that the clock was the weapon?
Yeah, he said the clock on the table was the murder weapon.
Okay, so then we present the statue. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? I'm gonna say yes.
Alright.
Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock before he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove it I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day,